Hey guys, it's Glenn for Glenn'sCarCollection.com. It's a rainy spring day here in New Jersey, so a good time to change our battery in the Honda S2000. I just bought this car. The battery's old. It went dead before I could change it, so now's a good time to change it. So you always need light in your garage. I don't have very good light in my garage, so get one of these, and they're very bright, very cheap. You just hang it, and you have instant light, whether you're working in your driveway inside your garage. Also, I'm very meticulous. Sorry for the camera shake here. I don't have a stabilizer. This is a fender pad I've had from a Corvette I had many years ago. So when I work on cars, I always put this here so I do not scratch anything in the car. So I always kind of like tuck it in there, and this way, if you wanted to, it's thick leather. You can put your tools down or whatever you need to do, and you won't scratch the fender on your car. So this battery should be pretty straightforward. We're going to loosen this, unloosen that to positive, negative. Then this kind of holds it in place. These two nuts with this bar keeps it from shaking around. So it's really just 4 nuts we're going to loose. Take that out, go buy a new battery, and do the opposite to put it back in. So it should be pretty straightforward. You can do it yourself. If you don't have time or don't want to do it, you can always go to an AutoZone or the dealership to do it. Actually, the battery was cheaper at the dealership. It's about $140. Installed $200. If you went to your AutoZone, just the battery was $200. So sometimes the dealer can be cheaper. All right, so let's take it out. Negative and then positive. Red's always positive if you're not sure. There we go. No problem. All right, so we got this off. I'm gonna gently put this down. So what we're gonna just do righty-tighty, lefty-loosey, right? So that's righty, and this is lefty, and then we can loosen it. Forgive my messy garage. I was gonna do this real quick, and then I said, what the heck, I should probably just make a video out of it. Now this bolt probably hasn't been on in forever. Actually, you don't need to take it off, we just need to loosen it, so. See, it comes right off. So you don't want to take this off, you're gonna lose the bolt, God forbid. So just loosen it enough to take it off. We got this off. We're going to gently move this out of the way. Now we just have 2 more bolts, and this holds it in place. Righty tighty, lefty loosey. Same thing with this one. So most of these aren't that tight when they put it on. So you really got to keep that in mind. You can almost do it, I always do it by hand whenever I can. And this just basically holds the battery underneath. It's all rusty, but put that out of the way. We'll do the same thing on this side. Oh, you know what I always do is I take a picture. Forgot to tell you this step. Take a picture of how it looked. So this way, if you forget later, I don't get to it tomorrow, I know exactly how it was supposed to look here. Can't go wrong with the picture. Oops. I'm going to pull the battery out. I'm just going to use gloves to do that, to make sure there are no issues. These gloves are great. These are good for heat if you ever have to torque like header bolts or something, or even when I change tires for the track, when I used to race cars. They're kind of worth their weight in gold there. Now hopefully this comes out. There should be a strap here. This shows you how old the battery is, that there is no strap. Here's that other piece. If there was a strap, you could just pull this battery, but of course there's not. It's just a matter of jamming my big hands in here. All right, so sorry for the landscapers in the background. You could see the battery tray. We put the battery right in there. We put those pieces, the tie downs, to hold it up right there. And we're gonna get a new battery. We should be good to go. All right, so real quick, we have our battery tray. So when I move the battery out, the tray moves. See the tray here? So this comes out. So you put the tray back in its spot. And as you can see, the tie downs are going to go in each of the spot. We're going to put them in there. We'll put the battery down, and then we should be good to go. And remember, we took a picture, so we know that the positive is always red. So the positive side of the new battery will go next to the red. Negative will go, it's typically black. In this case, it's green. And then we'll put it in there and tighten everything up and should be good to go. All right, so now we're in the battery box. All right, so now we just need the other one. This apparently is the trickiest part. And then for the Hondas, we have to reset the radio too, which should be lots of fun. Okay, so now we have this. Just put that nut on it. We're still doing hand tighten. I'm probably going to tighten that first. So what we don't want to do is we don't want the battery to move around. Now see, this has a sticker on it, so this battery is 221. Our old battery didn't have that. Now how do we know that we put in the battery right? Well, very easy. This says positive, and this is negative, plus and minus. Typically you could read the battery for this way, but don't count on that. So now we have the battery is not moving in here, no matter how fast Glenn drives. We're going to do the wrench the opposite, right? So righty-tighty, lefty-loosey. So it's going to be righty-tighty. So we'll start right here. And we'll make it super tight, snug. So if you ever go to an autocross or track and they do a tech inspection, they're always checking this to see that it doesn't move around. All right, there's no way I could get that off. May go a little tighter here, just because I like to drive spiritedly. And you don't want to go too tight and crack something. All right. All right, so this is good and tight. Put the positive on. Real simple. And I'll still probably put this on a battery tender. So now I'm going to put the negative on. Real simple. All right, we're going to tighten that. Make sure that's all the way down so it's making contact. There we go. So I don't know. Let's put it all the way down. And we should be good to go, and that's how to change the battery in a Honda S2000.